What up? Welcome to another day. We still pushing through the 75 days to rain. But today I ain't even gonna say it's a sensitive topic. Let me throw this gum away. I ain't even gonna say it's a sensitive topic, but it's a manly topic. And I'm probably gonna get ate up in the comments on this, but it's worth talking about instead of keeping it on the inside. I want to talk about women, more specifically men and women. I didn't pre-plan this conversation, so I'm just going to let it roll off the top of my head. My situation, if you don't know my situation, I'm married. I've been married for 19, 20 years. We've been together probably 20 plus years. Married for 18 years. My wife probably going to kill me if she watched this, but 18 years we've been married. And I didn't have discussion about women with my daughter, like in her boyfriend situation, and one of my daughters. And I just want to think through, why is it that we are considered perverts if we look at women? I'm not talking about looking at women like lusting, like you can't take your eyes off of. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, but just enjoying what God created in these women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean just because I look at a woman, I'm finna leave my wife. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't want my wife, or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think people make it like, oh, if you're looking at women, that means you don't love your woman. I don't agree with that. I don't agree at all with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree that just because a man look at a woman means he don't love his wife. My daughter has said once that, oh, if you go to the strip club, that means it's a gateway to cheating. You know what I'm saying? You opening the door for a man to cheat if he go to the strip club. I disagree with that too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a gateway. I think if the dude was gonna cheat, he gonna cheat anyway. He gonna do it anyway. It's already in him. He already thinking about it. You gotta have some kind of self-control, and you can't. That's just an excuse. You know what I'm saying? That's just an excuse. Whatever a man want to do, he gonna do. And I think if you look throughout history, some people may say. I remember when I was growing up, we used to be like, or I used to hear that if a man cheat, oh, his woman ain't giving him something, or she don't look good. And I used to go back to Holly Berry. I remember Holly Berry got cheated on by, I can't remember the dude's name, but in the day, Holly Berry was considered like one of the most famous women out there. I mean, one of the most prettiest women out there, and he still cheated. I think he ended up saying he had like a sex addiction or something like that. But I just don't, you know what I'm saying? And nowadays, if you go to the gym, this is another thing. I might be jumping topics a little bit, but this is another thing. Like, I see on social media, women be at the gym, right? And they try to call a dude a pervert if he looking at them like that. But my question to them is, why you in the gym? Some of y'all, I know it's a free country. I'm not saying nothing wrong. Not saying that you can't dress how you want to dress. But why? But if you dress in a certain way, you know certain people gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? Especially, they gonna look at it. If I'm honest, I'm gonna look at it. You know what I mean? You walking by, I can see it. I got eyes. God damn, what you expect? But I just, I disagree with the assumption of the public that makes a man a pervert. You know what I mean? Now there is a difference, right? Looking, you see it. But when you start stalking a woman at a gym, you following her around, she go to one section, you go to that section, she go to another section. I think that's different. But I'm talking about if you end up making eye contact with somebody because he's looking at you, you got to take ownership too. But I guess I want to hear from the men on that though. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I think if you wanted me to go biblical with you, shit, a lot of the people in the Bible, one of our great leaders, a lot of the great leaders of faith had multiple women. They weren't supposed to, but they did. You know what I'm saying? I think Solomon had 1,000 wives and 1,000 concubines, and I don't even know how you got enough time to entertain that many women or deal with that many attitudes. I have a hard time dealing with the one I got. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine having 1,000 of them, but still, I ain't saying this because I ain't happy where I'm happy where I'm at. I know what it's like to be single. I did it. I probably could share some good stories about that time period in my life, but uh, it did come to a point where I wanted to be with somebody consistently. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, have the family life again. And I done also been on the other side of the spectrum where I done cheated a lot. And if I'm honest, I can't ever say that I cheated because it was something that my wife, I've been married twice, but something my wives was doing, or they led me to do it. As I've been reflecting as I get older, I cheated a lot because shit is just something I wanted to do. Just something I really wanted to do. So I did it. And I think when it got to a point when I got older and I seen the hurt, and then I started having so many girls, because I got 5 girls, you really start thinking about that. And now as they're grown and they go through situation with men, you be like, damn, I didn't know. I be thinking about all the women I might have lied to or hurt or, you know, did wrong to. And I do feel bad about it. I guess that's what keeps me straight now. I know the hurt on the other side. And if it was ever to happen again, that's when you really got to man up and be like, you got to tell the person you with, like, look, I can't, you got to really tell the person that you with that, maybe it ain't working out. And maybe they hurt in that moment, but I think if they hurt in that moment, it'll be better than if they felt like you betrayed them. Because if they feel like you betrayed them, even after the relationship is over, I know probably on the man and the women's side, you got to go through them thoughts like, was it me? Was it something I did? What didn't I do? What could I done better? All those questions, and those are like never ending questions that you really will never get the answer to, because you'll always just be assuming, and then you end up taking that baggage into the next relationship. So I guess, you know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know. This is probably a deeper topic than I'm giving it credit for, but I do just wonder, like, why are men considered perverts as they look at women? I even tried to battle this this thing in my head. Like, my wife would catch me all the time looking at booty. Sometimes, but I get mad. Like, sometimes you see the booty before I see it. You know what I'm saying? Women out here getting BBLs, walking around with it. They ain't get it so they can just hide it. They want you to see it. I do understand the point of when I'm with my wife and I'm being disrespectful in my eye, you know what I'm saying? My whole head turned. I done lost track of the conversation. But I'm just saying, don't act like a man don't see it, or just because he got married, he stopped being a man. I think that's the biggest problem that we have in the world today, is you act like you got married. Women act like when they man got married, that desire just stopped. You know what I'm saying? And if you on a super Christian, I don't think that you one of those super Christians, just because you got saved, those desires stop. You still in this body and you still in your flesh. I just think we just got to be more real about the situation. Again, in case you missed it, I want to say it again. I'm not asking or saying that we do these things disrespectfully. I guess the bottom line for me is, let's just acknowledge that a man is still a man. Damn, he's still a man. Why you think men want to have threesomes? Why you think men go to strip clubs? I don't think every man that do it. Sometimes you got to just let that negative energy out. I know, y'all, this conversation it has been all over the place, but I just want to talk about something different today. You know what I'm saying? Just something a little bit different. Let me know what you think in the comments, or let me know how you feel about that. And I'm gonna close it out by saying this: don't women, just because y'all slicker than us, y'all don't get caught when you do it. Come on now, I know y'all be looking. My wife always tell me if a dude ain't light skinned, then for her, she like her a dark skinned man, like dark chocolate. Not just me. She ain't just saying me. She used to have this thing for Ocho Cinco, Tyrese, all them dark skinned niggas. I mean, I'm sorry, excuse my language. All them dark skinned brothers. But anyway, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm gonna enjoy my day and keep it pushing. I gotta go to work. Y'all take it easy. I'm out.